Good morning, everyone. Today, I am going to prepare next video on solution chapter. And in last video, I had discussed all the concentration terms of solution. Now, in this video, I am going to discuss numerical NCERT numericals, which are related to concentration term. So, in this video, I'll discuss 8 to 10 numericals, and in next video more 8 to 10 numericals I'll discuss. So first of all, in text questions I am going to discuss. In text questions, numericals related to concentration term. Numericals related to concentration terms. So first of all, in text questions, first one is 2.1. Here mass of benzene is given. Mass of benzene is given 22 gram and it is dissolved in carbon tetrachloride and its mass is 122 gram. Through this we'll calculate mass percentage of benzene and mass percentage of carbon tetrachloride. It's very easy. Simply we'll put formula here. First of all, we are going to find mass percentage of benzene. So mass of benzene taken, mass of benzene divided by total mass of solution, into 100. Now this is 22 divided by total mass, that means 122 plus 22, it's 144 into 100, and we'll find answer which will be in terms of percent. Now through this it's very easy to find mass percentage of CCl4, carbon tetrachloride. So this is 100 minus mass percentage of benzene. Through this we can find mass percentage of carbon tetrachloride. So this was very easy. Means if your concept is clear, अगर आपका concept clear है तो numerical बनाने में कोई problem नहीं है. And जितना ज़्यादा numerical practice करोगे, that much your concept will be clear. So this was first one. Second, number 2. Your question is what? Calculate the mole fraction of benzene. Here we are going to find mole fraction of benzene. Now, first one is then containing 30% by mass in carbon tetrachloride. 30% by mass. That means mass of benzene is 30 gram and the mass of carbon tetrachloride is 70 gram. Now for that, for mole fraction we require number of moles of both, and for number of moles molar mass is required. If you are knowing formula, it will be very easy to understand कि अगर आप mole fraction निकालने जा रहे हो, we require number of moles of all the component in solution. Here there is 2 components, and for both component we require mass given and molar mass, because number of moles is equals to mass given divided by molar mass. So first mole fraction of benzene, for this we require molar mass of benzene. Molar mass of benzene, and this is 12, 6 jar 72 and plus 6, 78 gram per mole. And molar mass of carbon tetrachloride, it is 12 plus 4 into 35.5. It's very easy to find 71 plus 71. Total is how much? 142. So 142 plus 12, 152 and plus 154. 154 gram per mole. And one trick also I am giving, don't do any calculation in between any one numerical. First of all, put all the values, first of all formula, then put all the values, and after that do calculation. It will be easier to find answer. If in between we are getting decimal value, then calculation will be time taking. Now mole fraction of benzene, simply we'll put formula number of moles of benzene divided by number of moles of benzene plus number of moles of carbon tetrachloride. Now number of moles of benzene, this is mass given by molar mass. It will be 30 divided by 78. This is 30 by 78 plus for carbon tetrachloride 70 divided by 154. And now at last we will do calculation and find answer. And it's very easy. If you require mole fraction of carbon tetrachloride, mole fraction of another one component, that is also very easy to find, because we know the summation of mole fraction of all component in a solution is unity. So mole fraction of carbon tetrachloride is 1 minus mole fraction of benzene, and through this we can find mole fraction of carbon tetrachloride also. Now next, and 2.3 I am going to discuss. Next one numerical. This is 2.3. Now here what is given. In this question, it has been given, calculate the molarity of each of the following solution. Calculate the molarity. Here we will calculate molarity for both the solution. Here there is two questions. We are going to calculate molarity. Now first one, it has been given 30 gram of cobalt nitrate in 4.3 liter of solution. It's very easy to find. 30 gram of cobalt nitrate hexahydrate, CONO3 called to 6H2O, it is 30 gram. And volume of solution is given 4.3 liter. Now molar mass of cobalt nitrate hexahydrate. So the molar mass, first of all, the molar mass of cobalt will put, it is 59 plus molar mass of nitrogen. Here there is 2 moles of nitrogen. So 2 into 40, 28. This is 3 to ja 6, 16, 6 ja 96. And total is water molecule 6 moles, that is, so 6 into 18, 108. The total summation is 291 gram per mole. Now through this easily we can find molarity for this solution, because you know what is the formula. Here solute is cobalt nitrate hexahydrate. So number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. So it's very easy. Number of moles, mass given divided by molar mass, 30 divided by 291 into volume of solution in liter. Already it has been given in liter, so no need of multiplying with 1000. And through this we can calculate molarity, and its unit is mole per liter or molar. Now here there is one more question, so that also will solve. That is also very easy. It has been given here it has been given 30 ml of 0.5 molar H2SO4. That means initial volume is 30 ml and 0.5 molar H2SO4 solution is given, and afterwards this solution is diluted to 500 ml. 30 ml से उसको 500 ml कर दिया गया. So initial volume is 30 ml and final volume after final preparation of solution it is 500 ml. So first of all, through initial volume we'll find number of moles because molarity is given, and afterwards final volume will be taken, number of moles we are knowing, and through that we can find molarity. So initial volume it has been given 30 ml, molarity 0.5 molar. Now through this we'll find number of moles. So molarity is equals to number of moles of solute, here solute is H2SO4, and volume of solution in liter, it is given in ml, so formula will be multiplied with 1000. Molarity is 0.5, number of moles we are going to find into 1000 divided by 30. Now this one will cancel out. Number of moles of solute. This is 3 divided by 100. 3 divided by 100, that means 0.03. So 0.5 into 0.03, 5 3s are 15, so 0.015 mole. Now here we got number of moles of solute and volume of solution. Final volume of solution is given. Final volume after dilution. After dilution 500 ml. So through this we'll find molarity. This is also very easy. Molarity, number of moles of solute, it is already given 0.015, and volume of solution is given in ml. So this formula will be multiplied with 1000. This is 5, 0.00, and this is 3. So 0.03 molar. This is the answer. So this is very easy to find molarity. I think you all understood. And if there is any doubt, you can write in my comment box, then I'll clarify. Now next, in text 4. In text 4. In text 4 is very easy. Actually, molality is given, mass also, and we'll find mass given. Mass also, that means mass of solvent, not mass of solute. So question number 2.4, it has been given what? Calculate the mass of urea required in making 2.5 kg of 2.5 kg, that is what solvent. Actually solute is in negligible amount, so approximately whole mass of solution is considered as mass of solvent. So the mass of solvent is 2.5 kg, and then it has been given 0.25 molar aqueous solution. Molality is how much? 0.25 molar. Molality. 0.25 molar. And here your question is what? Calculate the mass of urea. Urea is solute And in formula, in molality, we are using what formula? Number of moles of solute per unit mass of solvent in kg. Mass is given already, molality is given, we require molar mass of urea. So let us find molar mass of urea. Molar mass of urea 28 plus 4 plus 12 plus 16. So 28 plus 4 is 32, 32 and then it is 12, 32 and then 42 and 2 44, 44 and 6, 44 and 6, it will be what? 50, 50 and 10, 60. So it is 60 gram per mole. See how easy it is. Calculation is also very easy. Now molality is equals to number of moles of solute. Solute is urea. So number of moles of urea divided by mass of solvent in kg, which is given in kg only. Number of moles of urea, so it will be what? Mass given divided by molar mass. Molar mass of urea is how much? 60 gram per mole, and mass of solvent given is 2.5 kg. Now molality is 0.25 molar mass of urea 60 into 2.5. It's very easy. All the values will take that side. Calculation is also very easy. 25 are 625. It will be 625 and then it will be multiplied with 60. First of all, multiply with 6 and add 0 and see decimal is will be before 3 values 1, 2, 3, and through this we can find mass of solute and it will be in gram, because we have taken number of moles. So mass of urea, it will be in gram. Now next is in text 2.5. In text 2.5 asking what? Calculate molality, molarity and mole fraction, all three concentration terms. Molality, next molarity, and then what? After molarity, third one is mole fraction. So third one is mole fraction. Now your question is what? Of potassium iodide, if the density of 20% at mass, 20% by mass aqueous potassium iodide is 1.202 gram per ml. Density of solution given how much? 1.202 gram per ml. Density of solution 1.202 gram per ml. It is 20% aqueous solution of potassium iodide. So the mass of potassium iodide taken is 20 gram and the mass of water taken is 80 gram. Now here we require molar mass also, and because first of all we will calculate molarity. According to concentration terms, according to formula, easily we will understand whatever terms and values are required. For molality, we require number of moles of solute and mass of solvent in kg. So mass of solvent is already given. for number of moles of solute, we require mass given divided by molar mass. So mass given of potassium iodide, which is solute, is 20 gram. Now molar mass of potassium iodide we require. Molar mass of potassium iodide. So what is the molar mass of potassium? It will be 39, and it is actually 39.1. So it is written 39.1 is negligible, and for iodine it is 126.9. So we are writing 127. Finally, it will be same. Whatever, if we are taking 39.1 and 126.9, then also similar value. And if we are taking 39 plus 127, then also value will be similar. So this is 166 gram per mole. Now through this we can find molarity, number of moles of solute potassium iodide divided by volume of solution in liter. So number of moles of solute, it will be what? 20 divided by 166, and actually mass of solvent is in gram, so formula will be multiplied with 1000. So into 1000, and the mass of solvent is 80 gram. Now it's very easy to find. First of all, we'll cancel 0, then this is 2 4 ja 8. This is also cancelled out, and afterwards we'll find answer. Now next term is molarity. For molarity, we require number of moles of solute, which we have already, mass given by molar mass, and another one is what? Volume of solution in liter. Density of solution is given, and mass of solution also. Total is 100 grams. So mass of solution is 100 gram. Through this we will find volume of solution. So density is equals to mass per unit volume. Volume of solution is equals to mass of solution divided by density of solution. It will be what? Mass of solution is 100 divided by 1.202. Here no need of finding answer. At last we'll find answer. Now molarity. Molarity. Now here again volume is given in ml. So we'll convert it in liter by multiplying this formula with 1000. So number of moles of solute into 1000 divided by volume of solution. So number of moles of solute, it will be what? 20 divided by 166. Here it will be 1000, and volume is given how much? 100 by 1.202. So 100 here and 1.202 will go. And then find answer. Your unit is mole per kg, and in molarity is mole per liter. Now next one, mole fraction, last one. It's very easy to find mole fraction. Again I am not going to discuss because in text 2 was also similar. Here we are having mass given, molar mass. Mass given of water is 80 gram and its molar mass is 18 gram per mole. So number of moles of potassium iodide divided by summation of number of moles of potassium iodide and number of moles of water. And through that you can find easily mole fraction of potassium iodide. Now next from exercise. Now next is exercise questions. Very few questions we have discussed. At least 2 more questions we can discuss in this video. So from exercise, I am going to discuss at least 2 numericals. I will not try to make any one video lengthy for students, because lengthy video is not useful for anyone. Now come to the exercise. In exercise, it has been given question number 1, 2, 3. 3 questions are theoretical. Now fourth one I am going to discuss. Question number 4 is approximately similar to in-text 2.5. Just see. Exercise, and here I am going to discuss, under this I am going to discuss question number 2.4. Okay, now it has been given what? Concentrated nitric acid used in laboratory work is 68% nitric acid by mass in aqueous solution. That means mass of nitric acid is 68 gram and the mass of water is 100 minus 68, so it will be 32 gram. Now it has been given what should be the molarity of such a sample. Here we are going to find what? Molarity. Molarity of such a sample of the acid if the density of the solution, density is given, again see, density of solution is how much? 1.504 gram per ml. Now here we are going to find molarity. Is it similar or not? मुझे तो लग रहा है एकदम सेम, बस वैल्यू उठाकर डिफरेंट रख दिया गया एंड केमिकल इज डिफरेंट, एवरीथिंग इज सिमिलर. क्या नया पैकेट में आपको पुरानी चीज दे दी है? Now density of solution is given. Total mass of solution is 100 gram again. So volume of solution is what? Mass of solution divided by density of solution. It is 100 divided by 1.504 ml. It is in ml, so molarity formula will be multiplied with 1000. So molarity is equals to number of moles of solute. Solute is nitric acid divided by volume of solution. It is given in ml, so formula will be multiplied with 1000. Now number of moles of solute, it is given, mass given by molar mass. We'll find molar mass of HNO3. This is 1 plus 40 plus 16 3s are 48. 16 3s are 48. Now this is 48, 48 and 1, 49, 49 and 10, 59, 59 and 4, 63. 63 gram per mole. Now this is 68 gram mass given divided by 63 gram per mole molar mass. Volume of solution, it is 100 divided by 1.504, so this will be multiplied outside and then we'll find answer. It will be in mole per liter. Now next is exercise 2.5. Next is exercise 2.5. It has been given what? This is also very easy. A solution of glucose in water. This is also approximately similar. This is 10% solution, 10 gram glucose and 90 gram water. What would be the molality and mole fraction? and density is given, and then we'll find molarity. Through density and mass of solution, we'll find number of moles of volume of solution, and through this we'll find molarity. It is similar. So in next video I'll discuss all other questions. If there will be any confusion, then I'll clarify it. Thank you.